Residents can expect to see a variety of preparations in place when it comes to this voting season because of COVID-19. News 13's Alexia Chiropoulos tells us what Bay County Supervisor of Elections Mark Anderson is preparing to do to keep voters safe from potential exposure when they come to the polls.
You should expect to walk up to a plexiglass, someone behind it, check in, nothing passes underneath it at all. Sign on here with a stylus, you won't physically touch the system. Get your ballot, go to your voting booths.
Supervisor of Elections Mark Anderson wants to limit exposure at the polls.
Our real goal is everybody needs to be ready to vote when they walk in.
Anderson says they are operating in a hurricane preparedness mode and will have super voting sites.
To tell you the truth, it's been more difficult and more lengthy just training on the cleaning and working with our election officials than it has to do a regular election.
Voters can expect to be socially distant. They will be positioned in every other booth while others are being cleaned after use.
Bay County is pretty tough. We've been through a hurricane. We've got through elections in that manner. Now add the hurricane to the pandemic, so we call it the hurricane pandemic election.
Anderson is confident in Bay County voters, especially after Hurricane Michael.
Walk out of rubble and walk over and cast a ballot and go back to their rubble homes. I mean, we're a little different here.
A high number of voters have already dropped off their in-person ballots.
Yes, I think everybody should have to vote in person. Like I said, unless they're handicapped or can't make it down.
Mark Anderson says he's expecting many to register to vote both in person and by mail because of how patriotic Bay County residents are. In Bay County, Alexia Chiropoulos, News 13, Panhandle Strong.